Salud, ça va? Saludos, mi bella gente de YouTube. Leanna Gabrielle here with a really cool video. This is my 2021 predictions video for all zodiac signs. Okay, so if you're a fan of my horoscopes, you're really gonna love this. Okay, please take a moment to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And with that being said, let's get into it. Let's get started. So we are going to cleanse the cards, cleanse the vibe, but the best of the best, you already know, my spirit renewal spray by Cynthia Ache Ache. We're gonna spray the cards, get everything off on a nice clean slate. Ache Ache, this is your predictions for 2021. We are going to jump right into it and begin with Capricorn. I really want y'all to have the guidance that you need to begin this new year. This is your season. I'm so hype. Okay, listen, Capricorn, what is 2021 gonna be about for you? What is gonna be the theme? What is gonna be the message that you need? Okay, what's interesting for Capricorn is that straight out the gate, the Knight of Swords in reverse. So this is kind of telling you to pump the brakes, Capricorn. This is telling you not to move forward in a certain direction. Now, in tarot, swords is about conflicts, thoughts and conflicts. So Capricorn, you might have been wanting to charge in the direction of a certain conflict. You might have been feeling a certain urge to say your piece or make a drastic move in response to a conflict or situation. But this card is in reverse. The universe is saying no, 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 no. The Knight of Swords is telling you no, not to go in that direction, not to move forward with that confrontation, with exaggerating that conflict, dragging it out, making it last longer. The universe is telling you no, not to go in that direction, my dear Capricorn babies. Interestingly enough, what came out right after that is going to be the Knight of Pentacles right side up. Another knight came out right after that Knight of Swords in reverse, my dear Caps. This is really interesting. So although the universe is clearly telling you to pump the brakes and not to go in a certain direction when it comes to a certain something, Capricorn, when it comes to pursuing a certain journey, when it comes to dealing with a certain conflict, pursuing a certain type of confrontational resolution, the universe is saying no, Cap. But right after, we're seeing the Knight of Pentacles right side up. And this is so interesting to me because this knight is moving forward, okay? This knight does have that green light from spirit, from the universe to move forward. Now, what's interesting is that in tarot, the pentacles is coin, okay? It is coin. It is, we say time is money. It is currency. Now, this could be actual money, but this could be something else that could be invested, such as time, such as energy, Ache. So this is very interesting because Capricorn, you're being told to pump your brakes when it comes to pursuing conflicts, trying to resolve conflicts, trying to be confrontational. But right after, the universe is showing you the Knight of Pentacles right side up, showing you, indicating to you that this is why you need your coin. You need that energy. You need that abundance. You need that prosperity. You need that time. You need that energy. You need this. You need these different investments for yourself. You cannot invest them in conflicts. You cannot invest them in trying to solve patterns that are not gonna go away. I really do hope that that resonates for some of you because this feels like a very specific message that I'm channeling here. So for you, Capricorn, for 2021, The universe is going to be showing you how not worth your peace and not worth the investments of your time, energy, and efforts resolving certain conflicts will be. Certain things this year will not be worth your energy, Capricorn. Certain things this year will not be worth your time. Facing certain, it's like getting a stubborn stain out. A lot of these conflicts feel very dead end. It's like trying to get a stain out of a fabric that's already ruined. You know, pump the brakes on that vibe, on that energy. The universe is making it very clear for you, Capricorn. Pump the brakes. Stop trying to resolve that. Okay? Stop trying to resolve that conflict or those conflicts. This seems like an entire journey. This seems like maybe a domino effect. Okay, with this conflict resolution, my dear Capricorn babies, the universe is telling you to pump your brakes. This year, you are going to be seeing that play out in 2021. You have to prioritize your peace, okay? Your money, your time, your boundaries, these are investments into your peace. You must protect your peace at all costs. Capricorn, this year is going to highlight for you how much your peace is worth so much more than these conflicts, than these issues. This is a very big vibe for Capricorn with this year, with 2021. The universe is going to show you this year. Some shit is going to go down this year, but I feel like a couple situations are going to be going down this year, Capricorn. That's really going to illustrate how not worth your time dealing with certain conflicts really will be, and how these things are not worth you investing your time, your energy, your money, because these are investments. Okay, very, very interesting message for Capricorn. What I would like to highlight is that this could be challenging. Like, you might be so tempted, Cap, to just open up that throat chakra, you know, sing like a bird, pour everything out, really let somebody have it, Cap. But certain conflicts are not going to be worth it. Certain conflicts never have a resolution. There's a vibe, there's an energy here, Capricorn, about being the bigger person. And interestingly enough, I want to tell you, this has nothing to do with you being the bigger person, Capricorn. Absolutely nothing to do with being the bigger person. This has to do with you conserving your time, your money, your energy in order to manifest, in order to make things happen that you want to happen, accomplishing your goals, being in different spaces, being in different places, moving from one stage of your life on to the next. Capricorn, this is such an important omen for you for this year. The 6 of Rods right side up. Listen, the universe is trying to show you certain things are not going to be worth you investing your money, time, energy, emotions. It's not going to be worth investing. You're going to need to invest this into yourself. This is not about you being the bigger person. This is about you aligning yourself and making sure you are in the direction of success, whatever that might be for you for 2021. This figure, the 6 of Rods, is on his sword, is on his horse, charging forward. There's 2 symbols here. There's 3 symbols in this card for victory. We're seeing the wreath here. We're seeing the garland around his head. And we're seeing a lot of the color red in this tarot card as well. So Capricorn, overall, the universe is trying to redirect you. Redirect your footsteps so that instead of being focused on a path that's really just a never-ending circle, a conflict that's never really going to be resolved, versus focusing your time, energy, and footsteps into the direction of your success, of your own personal victories, whatever that is for you, whatever you personally have planned for manifesting in 2021. Beautiful message for Capricorn babies. Incredible message for Capricorn. This is just, your transformation is beautiful. There's Capricorns that are very near and dear to my heart. And this transformation is beautiful. The universe is really showing you how you have the power to control your energy and ultimately manipulate the path that you end up walking on. This is within your control. You have the power to manifest the changes that you want. But the first step in 2021 for you, Capricorn babies, is definitely going to be managing your energy, managing your time, how you invest that, and how you preserve it for yourself in order to continue on your personal journey and continue walking on your path, to see that success, to feel that abundance, that harvest that you so seek. If that message hit home for you and you want to know more about how 2021 is going to go for you, Capricorn babies, definitely reach out for a personal tarot reading. Awesome message for Capricorn. Next up, Aquarius, Aqua babies, my loves. Okay. 2021 predictions for Aquarius, my Aqua babies. The Emperor, right side up. Okay. Can we just, the Emperor. Okay. The Emperor card in Tarot, Aquarius babies, is very indicative of law, of authority, perhaps of authority figures in your life, bosses, mentors, perhaps even father figures. Aqua babies, you know, there is this power. There is an element of power to the Emperor. Oh my God, the Emperor has power, okay? The Emperor works with the laws of spirit and laws of nature, not against them, which is why the power tends to be a never-ending source. Okay, let me be very clear. This sense of law and authority is almost like a science. Certain things are without fail. Certain things will go a certain way. This is how you think when it comes to authority, rules, law, and order. So the Emperor has this sense of true never-ending power, and also this sense of wisdom, because they know better. Aqua Aquarius, Aqua babies, hopefully this is the year that we know better. You know, the Emperor, the Ankh, right here is really demonstrating that power of manifestation, of creation, creating life, creating possibilities. And then here, the crystal ball is very, very much indicative of destiny, of fate, of what will be, will be. Ache. The Emperor, law of authority, you know, 2021, I see Aqua babies playing much better with laws of authority, laws of spirit, such as karma, actual laws here in the physical world as well. For those of us who are mentally rebellious, I see us kind of reining it in this year, maybe moderating it to a nice, healthy level. Ache. I do see this being a victorious vibe, the garland around the figure's head, and a lot of the color red for Aqua babies. So I do see this being victorious, you playing more with laws of authority better, you dealing with circumstances perhaps a bit better, Aquarius, Aqua babies, instead of feeling constrained by authority and by circumstances, situations. You learn to be comfortable, or you learn how to tap into power sources throughout the process. Ache. What I'm seeing, interestingly enough, for Aqua babies is the Seven of Swords in reverse. Some shady things, Aqua. Shady things coming to surface, whether this be with your community, whether this be with people you used to be in relationships with. Ha ha ha. Aqua babies, I am seeing some truths come out in 2021 pertaining to past relationships, past but even current friendships. I'm seeing how you realize that certain people around you are just not going to be the vibe. I am seeing Aquarius Aqua babies awakening to the fact that not everyone around them has the best of intentions. I'm seeing Aquarius Aqua babies in 2021 waking up to the fact that not everyone around them is listening to their stories, hoping that they win, hoping for their victories. Ache, I see Aqua babies awakening to malice and the need to clean out their social circle. Ache in 2021. That one came in intense. That one came in a bit hot. Aquarius Aqua babies. The Seven of Swords in reverse. If there was some trickery afoot, Aqua babies, if some shit went down in the past and you weren't quite sure how that made sense, why that made sense, and what universe that makes sense, I'm seeing things clear up. I'm seeing smoke clear up in 2021, Aqua babies. I'm seeing smoke clear. I'm seeing you realize what you have left after this energy of betrayal, after realizing that you might have to keep a closer circle. Ache, I am seeing you be able to move forth lighter. Ache. Interestingly enough, for my Aqua babies as well, the Knight of Rods in reverse. Okay, I want to talk about this for a little bit because it did come out directly after the Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay, Aquas, going back to this whole sense of betrayal thing, maybe having to cut down on the social circle. Sometimes we have to awaken. All right, let me cut the bullshit. Accountability, y'all. Accountability in your spiritual journey. Aquarius, Aqua babies, sometimes we have to take accountability for certain bad vibes we volunteered for, signed ourselves up for, invited into our lives, trusting the wrong people. Sometimes we have to take accountability for the fact that our judgment was off, or just plain we trusted someone we shouldn't have. We were wrong. And it can be hard for Aquarius babies to say that. Ha ha ha. However, not being able to do so is holding you back. The Knight of Rods in reverse. It's holding you back, Aquarius. 2021 is really going to show you how your struggle to claim accountability, to take accountability, might have you in a dead-end pattern of attracting the same dead-end situations or circumstances. You might, it might not be the first time that you've trusted the wrong person. Let's say that, Aquarius. Reading myself for filth. Is it getting hot in here, y'all? The Knight of Rods in reverse is telling you that in 2021, Aquarius, my dear Aqua babies, it might be very, very clear that you have to pump your brakes. Aquas, it's 2021. Like, maybe it's finna show you that you really gotta pump the brakes. My dear Aquarius, my Aqua babies, maybe 2021 is gonna show us how sometimes being impulsive or making decisions very quickly is not so beneficial. Yeah, that might be a hard one. That might be a hard one for us Aqua babies in 2021 to process. However, this vibe, this energy about how being impulsive may have us in these patterns, in these conflicts that we do not need to be in. The Emperor is this almighty powerful figure who reminds us of the power we have, not just over our reality and creating the reality that we live in, but in creating ourselves. Ache, my aqua babies, every day is an opportunity to be a better version of ourselves. Ache. 2021, I feel like, is going to bring that lesson in a very heavy way. This might be a very emotional lesson, or this might be a very triumphant, victory. I did it because I took control. My dear aqua babies, maybe this is going to be split. Maybe this is going to go down different between the January Aquarius babies and my February Aquarius babies. So, a bit deep, a bit intense. My aqua babies, if that resonated with you and you like a custom tarot reading to know how 2021 is going to go for you, love, money, whatever you want to know, definitely be sure to reach out to me. Okay. Wow. Next up, we're going to be getting into the beautiful, the fabulous, the lovely Pisces babies. Ache. Pisces babies. So for 2021, I'm seeing a major theme for Pisces in 2021. The Strength card, right side up. Such a beautiful card, Pisces. Such a beautiful card. Pisces, the Strength card is such a beautiful card. This card has this beautiful feminine figure wearing a gorgeous red cape, gorgeous red gloves, this beautiful garland in her hair, which, as I keep on saying, Pisces, very reminiscent of victory, very much an omen for victory, going back historically to the Roman times. We see this divine feminine figure, and she appears to be crouched down, holding a lion. So for a moment, we're going to talk about the symbolism of a lion. Now, when we see lions, when we think about lions, we think about fierce, ferocious. We think strong. We think brave. We think wilderness. We think power. Lions are such incredibly powerful creatures. And they're immensely intelligent. They're very, very smart. So what's interesting is that when people are very smart or very logical, we tell them that they're being rational, right? Okay, cool. But there can always be too much of anything, and then it's bad. Too much rationality is bad. Always being in your head, always making a pros and cons list, not always the healthiest habit, right? When we think about the lion, thinking about wild, thinking about the wilderness, thinking about nature, thinking about natural desires, natural instincts, okay? We always have natural desires, and fulfilling them is great, natural, and pleasurable, but there's always the possibility of overindulgence. Food, sex, drugs, alcohol. All these things can be good in moderation, but in excess, they need to be tamed. When we think about everything in life that has to be tamed, rationality, overthinking, those natural animalistic desires that can get us into trouble, especially with our love lives. You must tame certain aspects in a different way. 2021 for Pisces is really going to highlight how certain things in your life have to be tamed about in a completely different way. You have to go about figuring things out, maintaining things in a different way than what you're used to. Instead of using force, Pisces, instead of being aggressive, instead of being overly emotional, instead of being too much of something, you're going to have to learn to reel it back, Pisces. 2021 is really going to highlight the need for your divine feminine, the need to nurture, the need to tame a situation with grace versus force. Major theme for this card for you in 2021, Pisces, is going to be taming certain situations by grace instead of by force, instead of in access as you usually would. Very big message for Pisces. This is going to lead to you having a victory and you learning that there's different forms of strength. Ache. This is going to be one of them. You're going to learn this lesson in 2021. The Wheel of Fortune. This is a part of you progressing and moving forward. This is also a part of you getting in, reaping good karma. You got this. You got this. The same way people get bad karma, you're going to get some good karma in 2021 as well, Pisces. And it's going to make the energy, it's going to make things a bit more chill, a bit more breezy, so you can cope with having to use strength in a different way this year, Ache. Pisces, also in 2021 for you, you know, I'm seeing a lot of changes. The Wheel of Fortune, things only progress and move forward. That wheel only continues turning and moving forward, my dear Pisces babies. So I am seeing a lot of change, positive change, moving in the right direction. And I'm seeing in 2021 for Pisces, I am seeing the beginning of so many new, I'm seeing a lot of new beginnings for Pisces, whether this be a lot of new beginnings in their life overall, new beginnings with their career, new beginnings with new opportunities, new beginnings in their love life, or one major new romantic beginning, my dear Pisces babies. The Ace of Cups, right side up in 2021. I am seeing this. I'm seeing love. I'm seeing happiness. I'm seeing all these positive, happy vibes really overflowing for Pisces in 2021. Whether this be multiple love energies, platonic love connections, new friendships, new opportunities that are going to bring you so much happiness and joy, or one very special, very big romantic connection. But I'm seeing Pisces feeling emotionally very happy in 2021. Pisces, I'm seeing you feel in 2021 like your cup is overflowing. Joy, abundance, happiness, all good vibes, love and good emotions. Ache, ache. I am seeing you feel like your cup is being poured into. Pisces, I see you feeling fulfilled on an emotional level in 2021. Ache, ache. Amazing vibe for the Pisces babies in 2021. Ache. This is really beautiful. This is really, really beautiful. Pisces, for those of you who felt like your love life was on hold, or maybe like you were experiencing a blockage in that area of your life, Pisces, I am seeing in 2021, I am seeing that really open up and blossom and clear up for the best. I am so excited for you, my Pisces babies, because you deserve to feel that happiness. Ache, you deserve to feel that abundance, Pisces. You deserve to feel like your cup is just flowing and pouring out in so much positivity and love and light. You are worthy, Pisces. And if you feel like you've been waiting a long time or you've been waiting for the right connection in 2021, Pisces, I am seeing that manifest for you. And I'm hype. I'm happy for you. And if you want to know what to expect for your life, if you have specific questions, definitely reach out for a custom tarot reading. Awesome, awesome, awesome. My Aries. My Aries babies. Let's talk, Aries. So, listen. Aries 2021 predictions. The Ten of Swords in reverse. Okay. Aries. Aries, I see you coming out of a very painful ending, Aries. I see you finally on the other side of a major ending that caused you so much pain, Aries. I'm seeing you finally getting to the day that it no longer hurts you. 2021 is bringing you that day, Aries. Aries, I'm seeing these swords fall out of your back. Aries, I'm seeing the wounds really heal. I'm seeing you walk with less baggage. I'm seeing you walk with less weight on you in 2021, Ache. And I hope with all my heart, I pray that you get it because you deserve it. Aries, I see you getting to the point that it doesn't sting anymore. Aries, I see you getting to the day that you can rejoice because it doesn't hurt the same way it used to. Aries, I see you finally on the other side of all this pain and such a painful, deep ending. I see you finally being on the other side of that painful journey. Very, very emotional. Very, very emotional. Very, very emotional moment for you in 2021. This is tough. This is tough. This is making me like want to sob like a baby. Aries babies. This is tough. Okay. Yeah, you're making it out of this incredibly painful moment of your life. Maybe not even a moment, maybe a whole chapter. Maybe you feel like you just finished a whole book. Maybe you feel like you could write 5 books about how much pain that era was causing you. But this year, you're going to realize that you finally learned the lesson or the lessons that you needed to get from that experience so that you don't make the same mistakes again. These lessons that were so incredibly painful for you to learn, Aries, Aries, you can have the real bad habit of completely disregarding an experience, repressing an experience, forgetting an experience completely because you ended up taking an L, because it ended up making you feel like you were losing or taking a loss. And the universe is going to make it very clear to you in 2021, Aries, that you cannot just throw away the experience. The lesson, no matter how painful, is still valuable. Aries, no matter how stupid you feel, you have to realize that L, that lesson that you worked so hard for, that you invested so much time in and so much energy, painful energy at that. It's a lesson. Hold on to it. It is your coin. It is your spiritual and emotional coin. It will be building blocks for the foundation of your future and everything that you will manifest. Everything that will come into your life, these new blessings, but really foundation of knowledge. This is it. I know it was incredibly painful, but you earned it. You earned those lessons. You earned those building blocks. You earned that spiritual coin. You earned those lessons to be able to better protect yourself. Moving forward, the figure is using a coin and covering the heart chakra. Okay? Very, very indicative of you learning how to protect yourself, how you need to protect yourself moving forward. Although it was it's like that L was so painful and so much drama, you just want to forget that it ever happened. But the spirit is trying so hard and will let you know, will make it very clear to you, Aries, in 2021, how those lessons were what you needed in order to move forward and in order to get to that next level, because you're going somewhere else, Aries. You are ascending, you are transcending, you are getting from point A to point B. Things are changing in your life, Aries. You are progressing, you are moving forward. Understand, you might not know what was the point, what was the reason. You might not know what was the reason for those painful circumstances, those painful events, those painful memories. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but maybe in 5-10 years it will all make sense, Aries. Have faith in that. Have faith in that. Have faith, even though it doesn't make sense to you now, as to why you needed those lessons, why you needed those experiences. Have faith that sooner or later it will make sense. Ache. Aries, there are certain things in life that never make sense, just to be clear. But when it comes to why did I have to go through this, why did I have to learn this, 2021 is going to make that very clear for you as to why it was a necessary process, my dear Aries babies. It will become clear for you in 2021. I will say not in the beginning, but later on in the year, it will definitely make more sense for you, my dear Aries babies, because I am seeing the Three of Rods right side up. So the Three of Rods here, the figure is, not facing forward. We can see the figure's back. And the figure is looking forward, looking ahead at this beautiful horizon. Aries, you may not be able to see the exact details of the journey ahead, but those lessons, that painful experience you went through was definitely, I don't want to say to prepare you for this, but those lessons you learned, that emotional endurance, that spiritual endurance, that you got through that horrific experience will be what you need when you get to this new journey in which you cannot see the details, you cannot exactly see the steps ahead, but there is a completely new journey, fairly fresh here. The number 3 low in tarot in the minor arcana, because it goes out of the number 10, and this is the number 3 that falls pretty low. So this is going to be a fairly new journey. It will make sense eventually when you get to this new point in your life, my dear Aries babies. If that hit home for you and you like a custom tarot reading to see how your year is going to play out, definitely be sure to reach out for a custom tarot reading so I can give you the tea, love life, finances. How do you want to go into this year? Do you want to know? Do you want to know, my dear Aries babies? Whew. Next up, we are going to be getting into the beautiful, the wonderful Taurus babies. Ache. Taurus. Okay. Taurus, I see a lot of new beginnings for you in 2021, my dear Taurus babies. The 2 of Rods right side up. So there's this really cool figure here, my dear Taurus babies, and the figure has a globe in their hands. And the sky, this beautiful horizon, is either a sunrise or a sunset, depending on your own individual perspective, my loves. Now, what's interesting about this card, the figure is wearing the color red, which is very indicative of victory. Now, the globe that is in the figure's hand here is very indicative of like endless opportunities, okay? Or having more than one opportunity at your feet, being in the middle of 2 opportunities, the way that this figure is in the middle of these 2 rods, these 2 wands in this tarot card. Ache. Listen, Taurus, I am seeing opportunities for you. I am seeing new beginnings, whether they be on the horizon or whether they currently be on your plate right in front of you right now as we speak, Taurus. I am seeing this in 2021 for you. New opportunities, but I would also like to point out this vibe, this energy that I'm getting for Taurus regarding transformation. Look at those 2 beautiful flowers, a red one and a white one. Very indicative of transformation, of blooming in this year, my dear Taurus babies. Those of you who wanted up to feel transformational, I am very much seeing that vibe for you, my loves. Now, I do want to get to the second card that came up for you, which is going to be, I believe, yes, the 7 of Pentacles right side up. Taurus babies, I feel like sometimes you guys can push and push and push yourselves so hard, especially when it comes to your career and being a hard worker. But Taurus, 2021, 2021 might really highlight your need to rest, my dear Taurus babies. Are you tired? Taurus, are you physically tired? Are you emotionally tired? Is your spirit tired? Okay, Taurus, you have to learn that it's okay to take breaks. Just because you are resting does not mean that all your hard work will fall apart, my dear Taurus babies. Have faith that what you have built is strong. It is strong and it can hold its own if you walk away, okay? Learn to rest. Taurus, do not give up. Don't give up. Learn to rest. Just because you need to rest, Taurus, this does not make you any less capable to accomplish what you want to accomplish. Rest is normal. Yes. Rest is normal. Lean against your support system. Lean against those self-care habits that never fail to make you feel uplifted, rested, and worthy. Ache. Lastly, in regard to this card, Taurus, I will say rest, because you never know what is ahead. You never know what is coming next. So rest while you can. Rest while there is time to rest. Ache. Now, Taurus, in the beginning of my segment for you, we were talking about the Two of Rods and new beginnings, new opportunities at play. Okay. However, there is a bit of tea. Dun, dun, dun. Taurus babies, the Tower card right side up. Taurus, sometimes in order for there to be a new beginning, there has to be an ending. If you want a clean slate, it has to be cleaned. The Tower card right side up. Will there be new beginnings in 2021 for you, Taurus? Absolutely. But sometimes new beginnings come after major endings. I see one or more aspects of your life just completely reworking themselves. I see old structures of your life being demolished. I see the universe putting a construction site kind of on your spiritual life. Things are being transformed. Do not get discouraged when you feel this moment happen in 2021. My dear Taurus babies, the universe is simply clearing things out. This is happening for you, not to you, my dear Taurus babies. This might feel like major destruction, but it is nothing compared to the possibilities that it is opening up for you in 2021. Very interesting message for the Taurus babies. Maybe for you, Taurus, this Tower moment is because you feel like there's a certain sacrifice to achieving what you want or to having what you want to have. Taurus, if you were dealing with something in your life that you felt was eventually going to require a sacrifice on some like something's got to give flow, in 2021 you're going to see that play out. You're going to see exactly what that's going to look like, the give and take, the cause and effect kind of vibe impact that is going to have on your life in 2021. Interestingly enough, do not get discouraged. Learn to rest, Taurus. You are so strong. And ultimately, the universe is doing this because it's pushing you to that new beginning, to those new horizons. So hang in there, Taurus. Even if it doesn't quite make sense to you right now, have faith in the process, Taurus, and don't give up this year, Taurus. Give yourself time to rest. Give yourself time to recharge. Give yourself time to boost your own spirit. Ache. Very important message for the Taurus babies if you want to know what is to come for your life personally for 2021. Definitely be sure to reach out for a custom tarot reading so I can give you the tea and you can have an idea. You can know what to expect for 2021. Ache. Next up, Gemini babies. So, oh, my Gemini babies, my Gemini babies, my Gemini babies. I'm going to make some tea, but we're going to begin by discussing for Gemini the first card that came up for them for 2021, which is going to be the Three of Swords in reverse. So, the Three of Swords in reverse, Gemini, gives me very much this vibe, this energy, Gemini, that there's certain things or a certain thing that you have not healed, my dear Gemini babies. What is this thing, or what are these things, my dear Gemini loves, that you have yet to heal? Gemini, that Three of Swords in reverse is kind of strong. It be hitting. See, the swords in tarot is going to be about those thoughts and those conflicts, right? So you're not healing, one thing or multiple things or certain aspects of your entire life, my dear Gemini babies. And it's really impacting you because it's creating more conflict and more chaos in your life that doesn't need to be there. Gemini babies, unhealed wounds can really cause havoc. And what's interesting is that the Three of Swords in reverse is giving this vibe, giving this energy that you don't want to heal it. Maybe you're just like in denial about the fact that healing is needed to begin with. But 2021 is really going to highlight and make it very, very clear to you, my Gemini babies, as to the fact that that healing needs to be done, how exactly it's affecting your life, and how it's holding you back. This can be something that can be very traumatic. This can be something from childhood, or this could be something pertaining to your love life, to romance, to literal heartache. Gemini babies, that Three of Swords in reverse, you're going to need to stop standing in the way of you healing. You're going to need to stop standing in the way of living your best life and seeing how it feels to be healed and not to be in the same kind of emotional loop, in that kind of stuck vibe, because you deserve so much more than that, my dear Gemini babies. So definitely a vibe that I'm seeing for you, my dear Gemini babies. 2021 is really going to make it clear to you as to the fact that that needs some healing, and maybe the focus of 2021 for you is going to be healing that in particular, my dear Gemini babies. The Four of Cups in reverse. Now, Four of Cups is a card that does indicate a lot of pain, you know. The Four of Cups in reverse. 2021 is going to show you that, hey, there is silver lining. There is possibility. There is a new beginning. There is a possible new path. My dear Gemini babies, have faith in that. Have faith that in 2021, Gemini, the universe is going to show you that silver lining. The universe is going to show you what this fourth cup is. The universe is going to show you what is on the other side of this painful journey, what is on the other side of that healing. That new door is going to begin to open for you. That new path is going to begin to show itself to you in 2021, my dear Gemini babies. So as much as you've been holding back when it comes to your healing journey, or as much as you've been standing in your own way of being able to be happy or being able to heal, 2021 is really going to give you that silver lining. It's going to be that push you needed in that direction. It really, really is. It's going to be the catalyst into that next chapter, into that next level of ascension, evolution for you, my dear Gemini babies. The World's card, but in reverse. Seasons are changing, Gemini. Things are changing. The whole world is so different now from what we knew it to be at the beginning of this year of 2020. But in 2021, you're really going to feel a bit out of whack with it, with the progress of time, with seasons changing, a bit at odds with the fact that you feel like you are at a crossroads, my dear Gemini babies. Hang in there. 2021 is going to be uncomfortable because it is going to be so new and so different. My dear Gemini babies, have faith in this process. Have faith in this transition, my dear Gemini babies. Feeling like you are at a crossroads is difficult in life. However, feeling like you are at a crossroads and you didn't want a new beginning, you didn't want change to begin with, that's tough. You know, that's really tough, Gemini. You might have been hoping that you could just stay coasting or stay comfortable, stay within a certain comfort zone, stay within certain habits that bring you comfort, stay around certain people that act as security blankets, stay doing certain habits that are your security blankets. But 2021 is really going to shake things up for you, my dear Gemini babies, and really push you away from that. Understand that growth is uncomfortable. And new beginnings, completely new surroundings, new environments, they feel unfamiliar. So they're going to be uncomfortable, my dear Gemini babies. You can't avoid life for the sake of staying comfortable, my dear Gemini babies. That's just not how it works. And I feel like maybe on some level other air signs have been struggling with that as well. Myself as an Aquarius, I feel like I've personally been struggling with that in the end of 2020, taking my time off of social media to take my L's, you know, and to deal with things that cannot be changed, that have to be accepted. But alas, we cannot deprive ourselves of living life not to feel pain. Gemini, I know you don't want to be at this crossroads, but you're here, baby. You're here. And things are just changing. Things are just progressing. And as much as you want to stay stuck in certain moments, stuck in certain habits, stuck in the past, Geminis and Aquariuses are just going to go hug each other and cry after this. The point is, Gemini, you deserve to heal, and you deserve to see and experience what is on the other side of that crossroads. That moment that the seasons change from summer to like the fall, when you begin to feel the chill in the air, and you begin to feel the wind blowing in your hair, and you see the leaves begin to just go up in the air and blow around you. Spiritually, this is what you're going through, my dear Gemini babies, and feeling that whoosh and feeling that wind of new seasons can feel awkward and out of nowhere and catch you off guard. But go with it, because this is what you deserve. This is you walking in your alignment, and this is you healing. You have to accept that there's nothing but new coming ahead, my dear Gemini babies. Heal, 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 heal. Lots of healing and lots of acceptance in 2021 for Gemini. Ache. Next up, Cancer babies. Ache, ache, my lovely Cancers. The Hermit card, right side up, my Cancer babies. So the Hermit card in Tarot for my Cancer babies. Cancer babies, the Hermit card in Tarot is very indicative of taking time to yourself, taking time to go within, reflecting on inner knowledge, reflecting on yourself, prioritizing yourself, pulling away from situations that can be very suggestive, pulling away from people who make you second guess your intuition and what your gut is telling you, my dear Cancer babies. That voice within, that divine intuition. The Hermit card kind of nudges you to go within. Cancer, in 2021, the Hermit card, you might find some answers that you were always looking for within yourself this year. In 2021, my dear Cancer babies, you might find certain answers that you've always been looking for within yourself. 2021 is going to be the year to trust your intuition like no other. Trust your instincts like no other. Trust your knowledge and previous lessons learned like no other, my dear Cancer babies. Use them as your guiding light into the future and as we progress into 2021. Going within before forcing yourself to go too much out of your world, too much out of your own mind, is going to be the wave for you this year, my dear Cancer babies. Cancer, if you wanted to like take a break from, obviously because of all the quarantines and lockdowns, we haven't been as social as we want to be. But maybe you've been entertaining too many people. Maybe you've been trying to keep too many people in your life when they're just naturally flowing out, my dear Cancer babies. Sometimes it's going to be best to go within. Trust your intuition on that. Trust your gut when it comes to that. But the Hermit could be speaking to you about shrinking that social circle, or at least taking a much more critical thought at who influences your decisions, who influences your beliefs, who do you surround yourself with, who can be a bit impressionable onto you in 2021, my dear Cancer babies. If you were having a vibe, a feeling that maybe someone needed to be cut off, or you needed to focus on yourself more. In 2021, Cancer, there will be a definite announcement. A definite announcement that will make it clear that now is the time for you to do so. The Page of Rods, right side up. That Page of Rods is an announcement. You know, there will be an announcement that you will feel very strongly about. That will really highlight your need to go within, or really kind of reinforce why that's a good decision for you. There's going to be a very clear, very clear announcement. So if you were having a certain feeling about focusing on yourself more, it's going to be crystal clear when it is time to do so in 2021. An interesting thing that I'm seeing is the Four of Swords right side up, which is essentially about moving on. This card is essentially about moving on. Cancer, in order to really move on from somewhere, even if it's a certain mind state, a certain mentality, yeah, it can be hard to do. Sometimes you have to pull yourself away from what reminds you of that, or what brings out that version of you that you don't like. Okay, so if you don't like when you get stuck in a spiral of overthinking, right? Then it's not going to be healthy for you to put yourself in situations or around people who constantly make you overthink, make you question yourself, make you second guess yourself. In order to really move on and let go from something, you might have to be willing to cut off everything that reminds you of it. People, places, things, environments, etc. You're going to have to really identify those triggers and go within when they come up, instead of giving into them and keeping yourself on that cycle, Ache. Because the Four of Swords is right side up. The Four of Swords wants you to move on, wants you to see that new day. But sometimes you're standing in your own way. There's 3 swords up on the wall, and then there's 3 swords that's there. So there, you know, there's very much things that have to be left in the past once and for all. But there's definitely lessons that have to stay with you. There's definitely lessons learned that's going to be your armor and protection moving forward, my dear Cancer babies. So definitely a very introspective year for Cancer babies. I see 2021 being a very introspective year. I see 2021 really causing Cancer babies to take closer looks at how they invest their emotional energy, how they invest their trust, how susceptible they are to other people's beliefs, versus how solidified they are with their own beliefs and their divine intuition. For Cancers who are looking for a sign to go within, do more introspective work, maybe cut down their social circle, maybe cut down investing so much time and energy into the external and more to the internal, this is the sign that it is time to do so. 2021 is going to be the year for you to tackle that head on, Cancer babies. The Four of Swords is about really moving on, really being able to lay the past to rest, certain things, certain triggers. So definitely work on clearing that out in 2021. It's going to really push you to that edge, to the point where you have no choice but to face it, but to deal with it. The Hermit is shining the light on the fact that that situation is coming for you, Cancer. And the fact that the Page of Rods came out right after, ooh, that announcement is going to be loud. It's going to rile you up. It's going to make you feel passionate. Hopefully in a good way. Hopefully it'll make you feel passionate in a very like empowered kind of way. My dear Cancer babies. Ache, ache. So 2021 is definitely going to be the year of introspection, the year of self for you, even more so than this year was, my dear Cancer babies, even more so than this year was. So definitely, if you'd like a custom reading, if you have specific questions about 2021, definitely be sure to reach out for a tarot reading, my dear Cancer babies. Ache. Next up, my Leo babies. What is up, Leo? Ache, ache. Okay. Let's talk about the star. Let's talk about the star. Leo, there is a way out. Leo, maybe just one of you or maybe more of you have been feeling stuck. Maybe some of you have been feeling like you don't see a way out of a certain situation or out of a negative mentality. And I am here to tell you that there absolutely is a way out. My dear, dear Leo babies, trust your process. Have a bit more faith. My dear Leo babies, I do see things kind of clearing out and figuring themselves out. Ache. Leo, definitely rely on knowing that there's people around you who love you. Leo, you're not alone. You do have a support system. And there will be a way out of the darkness you feel like you're navigating. If you're feeling stuck, there's definitely a way out. There is definitely a way out. There is going to be help available, Leo, especially if this was like a financial situation and there was financial help that you needed. Leo, I do see that being resolved. I do see that like figuring itself out. I do see there being a way out. But most of all, I see help being available to you coming from other people. 2021 is going to show you that you don't have to be so self-reliant. You don't have to be so independent, Leo. You might have to let go of some, the Ten of Rods in reverse. You might have to let go of certain beliefs in order to realize that you are worthy of help, and that you can have help if you need it. You might have to release certain mentalities that you felt helped you win in order to accept that truth, that there will be help available to you. Sometimes we're very self-sufficient because we think that no one would ever help us if we needed it. And for you, Leo, 2021 is going to show you that help is indeed available when you need it. But you really might have to release those reservations about it, pessimism, or just plain ego surrounding that topic about help being available should you need it. That stuck feeling, Leo, that stuck feeling it could be that stuck feeling. You might be just like doing it to yourself. You might be giving it to yourself, Leo. You might be keeping yourself stuck because you're not allowing yourself to even realize that you need help, you know? I mean, talk about self-sabotage when it comes to building meaningful connections. If you can't ask for help, how do you know who would actually support you and things like that? Like there's that bit of self-sabotage. There's that little hint of self-sabotage that 2021 is going to make you realize, Leo, how you can sabotage yourself by being so self-reliant, how you can sabotage good interpersonal connections, good relationships, because you don't want to appear vulnerable. You don't want to be vulnerable. And if you had any of that left in your system after 2020, trust and believe 2021 is going to make that very clear to you, Leo, that you are human and that there will be times that you feel stuck, or there will be times that you need help, and that's okay. Leo, you got to stop demonizing your weaknesses. They do not define you. Just because you need help once doesn't mean that you're a helpless person. 2021 is really going to give you some perspective on this, specifically, Leo babies. You've come a long way, Leo, off of, being independent, doing things on your own, being self-reliant, making things happen for yourself. And yes, you've experienced all the joys that come from that kind of abundance, that sort of independence. However, Leo, you have not really opened yourself up to how it can feel. That kind of prosperity, that kind of joy, that kind of stability. I mean, hell, I'll say it, even that kind of victory that can come with help being available. You're holding yourself back from feeling that kind of pleasure in life, that kind of help, that kind of generosity coming from someone other than you. Leo, 2021 is going to show you your vulnerable spots and where you might need to ask for help, and where it would be a good idea for you to ask for help, because you don't deserve to feel stuck, Leo. You don't deserve to feel trapped. You don't deserve to feel hopeless, especially when it comes to money. It's just money. Money comes and money goes. It's paper. It's literally paper we use in exchange for goods. It's just money. Generosity is a frequency. I have to talk about that in another video, but help will be available, but you must also be humble enough to say, I need help. You must be, and before you do that, you have to be humble enough to be able to really look at your life, look at yourself in the mirror, and realize that you need help, or that help would make a drastic difference in your life and really improve things for the better, versus keeping yourself stuck out of self-pride, out of that ego. It's not good. It's not good. You deserve to be free from that. And you deserve to know that you can rely on community. Achi. Leo babies, intense. Leos, some of you can even feel depressed because you take on all that weight by yourself. And you don't deserve it. You deserve to be able to vent, and you deserve to have people who can help you. You deserve to feel a sense of community. And 2021 is really going to make that message loud and clear for you, my dear Leo babies. For those of you who feel like this is really hitting, for those of you who want to know what 2021 has in store for you personally, your love life, your career, the monies, all that good stuff, definitely be sure to reach out for a custom tarot reading, my Leo babies. You deserve to have that clear picture. You deserve to have that peace of mind going into 2021. That was the incredible Leo babies. Next up, we're going to be we're going to be getting into the predictions for Virgo. For Virgo babies for 2021, Ache. So, my Virgo babies, what I'm seeing for you is definitely going to be off the bat for Virgo for 2021. I am seeing Soleil, okay? I am seeing the Sun card in Tarot for 2021 for Virgo. So, first of all, Virgo babies, fair warning, words to the wise. In traditional tarot, to my Virgo babies, the Sun card Soleil can be literally a baby. Literally baby on board, okay? In traditional tarot, yes, the Sun card Soleil can be interpreted as a pregnancy. To my Virgo babies, some of you could be having a baby in 2021. My Virgo babies, some of you could be finding out that you are pregnant in 2021. There could be a pregnancy announcement for some Virgos watching this video right now, coming your way in 2021. Ache. On the flip side, the Sun card in Tarot can be very indicative of a positive announcement that is coming into your life. Not just any old announcement, but a grand announcement. One that pertains to your overall life. One that pertains to the big picture. Because the Sun card is a major arcana card, which means it's not just about the day-to-day. It's about your overall life path and how things are progressing in the big picture, your life overall. So the Sun card, a major announcement, a major positive change affecting your life overall. Not just one particular area of your life like work or like school or romance, but affecting the whole damn thing. The whole shebang, baby. That is what I am seeing. Again, the Soleil card is such a happy card, you guys. So Virgo, whether this is a pregnancy announcement or another kind of announcement, this is going to be a happy one, a joyous announcement, a celebratory occasion, if you will, Ache. Interestingly enough, this baby is flagging, has this flag, is like waving this flag, and that can very much be interpreted as victory. I do feel the presence of spirit right now with me. For some of you, this pregnancy announcement is like long awaited. Somebody who like has really been wanting a baby is gonna get their pregnancy announcement. Wow. That energy is very, very strong. There's a Virgo who really wants that baby, and they're gonna get their announcement in 2021. And on the flip side, for those of you who this is not going to be a pregnancy announcement, this is going to be a life-changing positive announcement. It's going to be very overwhelming, but very positive, very happy nonetheless. And maybe something that you didn't even know you needed. Ache. But on the pregnancy tip, it's going to be joyous. It's going to feel almost like miraculous, because that wave of emotion was so powerful. Ache. Virgo babies, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Virgo, I see 2021 really moving you forward. The Chariot, right side up. Again, another major arcana card, Virgo, pertaining to the overall big picture. Growth, moving forward, expansion, duality, balance, harmony. Duality, really light, dark words that come to mind, yin, yang, with this card. The Chariot card. The Chariot is all about motion. The Chariot moves forward. The Chariot is all about motion. So 2021 for Virgo babies is definitely going to be moving them along their journey, perhaps at a faster speed than 2020. Definitely for Virgo babies, I'm seeing you guys in 2021 moving on a path where you're getting closer to feeling balanced, and where you feel the two sides of you kind of being more balanced out, your lightness, your dark, the past, the present, the old you, the new you. I'm seeing the universe in 2021 moving you along a path where these two sides are more harmonious, are more balanced. Ache. Perhaps even more balanced for Virgos in 2021, between their yin and their yang, between their divine feminine and their divine masculine. Ache. That Chariot is propelling you forward, my loves. My dear Virgo babies, trust and believe that that Chariot is moving you further and further, progressing you onto your spiritual journey, my dear Virgos. Ache, ache. Beautiful card, beautiful omen if you wanted changes, if you wanted evolution, if you wanted to really see that with your own eyes. I'm definitely getting a vibe for that. 2021 for Virgos, again, with this beautiful positive announcement that's really going to set the tone for 2021 and really open up that flow, that motion, that range of motion, with you moving forward and progressing further onto your journey, my dear Virgo babies. Ache, ache. Let's talk about this lightness and this darkness. 2021 for Virgos could be the year of truly accepting your own duality, realizing the power you have in those two sides of you, your light and your dark, what you consider good about yourself, what you consider your flaws, places where you could use some improvement. You know, the Chariot is right side up, meaning that you are positively, kind of walking that path and openly able to progress and to move forward. Nothing is necessarily holding you back, which is amazing. This is very much like green light, green light, green light. You deserve to feel balanced. You deserve to have peace with that duality. Ache, ache. My dear Virgo babies, 2021, a lot of you moving forward, A lot of Virgos in 2021 are going to be really moving forward with their lives, with what they want in the big picture, what they want to see, what they want to do, how they want to feel, the life they want to live. I see a lot of Virgos moving forward, moving towards this in 2021. Interestingly enough, the King of Rods is right side up. Virgo babies, you know, I see 2021 being a great year for your passion, for your motivation, for your lust for life. You know, what do you wake up in the morning for? Virgo, I see 2021 really being that year that you're really feeling your passions. You're confident with your passions. You're empowered by your passions. And you using your ego more for the better. Using it more to empower yourself and to help you progress versus having it as your critic. Ache. Because a lot of Virgos can be very critical of themselves. Ache. Virgo, if you feel like that was on point for you and you want to know the details of what you can expect in 2021 for your life, definitely be sure to reach out for a custom tarot reading. Next up, we're going to be getting to the predictions for my fellow air signs, Libra babies. Ache, ache. Okay. So, Libra, honey buns. The Six of Pentacles in reverse. Libra. Libra, you wanted balance. You wanted harmony. You wanted stability. You might have even wanted this with a certain individual or within a certain relationship. But Libra, I'm here to tell you, you severely missed something. You severely miscalculated the details of this one. There's third parties, there's other factors you did not consider that really affect how stable this foundation is, this relationship, this situation really was to begin with. There were things that affected that dynamic that you didn't even think existed. There were certain circumstances that came out of thin air. So one example, just for example, you might have been in a situationship, a romantic connection with someone, and you might have completely forgotten to maybe do some due diligence or ask a bit more questions regarding an ex, and there could possibly still be something there. What else? You could be trying your best to earn a raise at your job, and you might even have put an entire proposal together for your boss without considering the facts, without even knowing, without having any clue of the fact that someone else is actually more worthy of that promotion, maybe because they've been there longer than you. Yeah. You know, definitely missing a part that can affect your plans. Now, Libra, I feel like you had a lot of eggs in this basket. And 2021 is going to show you how you miscalculated those factors, or how you failed to manipulate them in your own benefit. You failed to manipulate the factors in your own favor. Let's not forget, air signs have quite a way with words, with people, hell, with bargain shopping. Air signs, we have a certain je ne sais quoi. We have a certain flow to us. And I like to think of it as like we can be like chameleons. But really the tea is that we could be manipulative and we could be shisty and yeah. So Libra, you might have miscalculated. And you might not have manipulated a situation to your benefit like you thought you did, because there's something else going on. There's another factor that you simply did not know about that's really going to throw off that plan and completely unground it. Ache, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Whatever this was, Libra, you were really hoping that this was going to manifest and blossom and kind of go in the right direction in 2021. And Spirit is telling you loud and clear, it will not manifest for the best. It will not be an abundant harvest like you planned for it to be in 2021. So again, Libra, I'm not too sure what you were going for. You had a bit of a long-term kind of plan when it came to work or when it came to a certain relationship that you were really counting on, okay? There's a very grounded energy there. You were really counting on this. You might have thought it was a done deal and you had it in the bag. But there's a third party. There's another detail to that situation that's gonna really cause that to unravel, and it's not gonna manifest, it's not gonna blossom the way that you had planned. Very, very interesting vibe there for the dear Libra babies. Interestingly enough, Libra, the King of Swords is coming up in reverse, which is telling you kind of not to push it. So we're going to explore that a bit deeper. Libra babies, the King of Swords is kind of showing up with a stop sign telling you not to push it, not to force it. Libra, your ego wanted this to be in your control so bad, and it's just not. It's a no. It's a no. Libra, turn down that ego. Wind down that ego, my dear Libra babies. The King of Swords in reverse. Tame your ego. You cannot let it dominate every situation, and you're not going to win everything, Libra. Take into consideration that some things are just not meant for you. Some things will not align for you in this coming year. And you will take them emotionally. It'll be painful, but in reality, it's your ego that's hurting, not you. Learn to separate the two, my dear Libra babies. 2021 is going to make this very clear for you as to how your ego cannot let you lead so many situations and really cause you to have so many eggs in those baskets, Ache. The King of Swords in reverse. Do not engage in conflict. Do not engage in confrontation. That's not going to resolve the fact that this is not going to pan out the way that you want it to pan out in 2021. Confrontation is not going to be a good idea when it comes to this, my dear Libra babies. Especially if this involves another person, do not go the confrontational route. The King of Swords is in reverse, telling you not to go that route at all. Be very cautious. Libra, is the universe kind of testing your gangster? Like, is the universe testing how bad you want to have a confrontation moment, or you want to have some sort of closure? Libra, 2021 might be the year that shows you that you're not going to always get that closure that you seek or that you crave. And 2021 could also be the year that shows you, you don't have as much control as you think you do. And that there are times that you do have to just surrender to the universe and to how that is flowing. Ache. Ooh, Libra, incense. Libra, just because something doesn't work out now does not mean that it is not meant to be and that it will not work out later. So keep your faith intact, my dear Libra babies, even if this shift causes you to feel very ungrounded, because I feel like this is going to be a shift. You know, when this doesn't manifest a certain way, it's going to be a bit of a domino effect for you. There's going to be a shift in your mentality, in your being, in your spirituality. So stay hopeful. You know, just because something is not in alignment now doesn't mean it never will be, my dear Libra babies. And of course, definitely reach out for a custom reading if you want to know all the tea, the specific details of how 2021 is going to be for you, my Libra babies. Ache. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Oh, my Libra babies. Okay. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. 2021 for my dear Scorpio babies. 2021. Scorpio, 2021 is going to be a lot of you feeling ungrounded, okay? Scorpio, I feel like 2021 is going to have you in your feelings. It's going to have you feeling very ungrounded, not at peace with how things are, not at peace with how past situations have turned out, not at peace with where you are in your life, in your spiritual journey, in your career. I see you feeling very off. I see Scorpios feeling very like not with, like just not with it at all. I see Scorpio really struggling to feel peaceful in 2021. I see Spirit making Scorpio very uncomfortable in 2021. And being uncomfortable is a part of growth, and it's inevitable. It is really inevitable, but knowing that we cannot avoid it does not make it any easier. It doesn't. It really doesn't. That can be really hard. Scorpio, the reason 2021 is going to be so uncomfortable for you is because there is so much growth that the universe is going to have you do. You're going to be so uncomfortable, Scorpio, and 2021 is really going to be about you learning how to let your guard down. The Seven of Rods in reverse. Letting your guard down. Not being so defensive. Trusting in the universe and in the flow of things. It is going to be liberating of fear in a way. Trust in that liberation, Ache. Definitely trust in that liberation. Don't be so defensive. Start working on that now, because I'm telling you, it's going to be hard, Scorpio. It's going to be a really hard lesson for you to learn in 2021. How not to be so defensive. How to be more trusting of the universe. How to be more trusting of how things will flow. You don't need to be so defensive, Scorpio. Work on any insecurities you might have. Scorpio, the universe is really pushing you to heal that in 2021. Scorpio, you don't deserve to be insecure. and how quickly you get defensive, it shows those spots of insecurity. Scorpio, you deserve to heal that. You deserve to heal your insecurities, Scorpio. You deserve to evolve past the insecurities. You deserve to see what your life is like without being so defensive, without having automatic defense mechanisms. You deserve to see that you don't need it. 2021 is going to have you feeling very uncomfortable, Scorpio. It's going to be an uncomfortable lesson for you to learn. To truly let your guard down. But I'm so excited for you to do it. I'm so excited for you to realize that you're surrounded by love. I'm so excited for you to realize that you're led by the divine light of your ancestors. Scorpio, in 2021, the universe wants you to work on making yourself feel safe, stable, and secure, regardless of what's going on around you and the outside world in general. If it sounds intense, it's because it is intense. Don't rush this. This is going to be a major theme for you in 2021, Scorpio. Definitely journal as much as you need to. You deserve to move past the insecurities. You deserve to move past self-doubt. This is a level of self-development that you were not anticipating. 2021 is going to catch you a bit off guard there. So, Scorpio, it's time. You deserve to evolve past it. You deserve to change for the better. You deserve that new version of yourself, Scorpio. Think about that the next time you want to stay stuck in those same thought patterns or in those same habits. Because the universe has you uncomfortable for a reason. Just know that it's not always going to be uncomfortable. You will eventually make it past the uncomfortable phase. The 5 of Cups in reverse, Scorpio babies. Plain and simple, you're mighty uncomfortable because the universe is trying to reveal a new path, new opportunities, okay? And on another level, Spirit is trying to give you a new outlook on life, on your life, life in general, the human experience. Scorpio, the universe is trying to open you up to this, okay? It's trying to open you up to that new outlook, to that new beginning, to that new path, because you deserve it. You do, you do, you do. You do, you do, you do. You deserve to see what is on the other side after feeling loss. You really, really do. And I feel like there's some L's you might have taken that you won't even admit to because you feel like you lost to another person. There's like this vibe of competition. But Scorpio, you really do deserve to move past it. You really, really do. You deserve to be beyond it. You deserve to be light years away from it. My Scorpio babies, if you want to know exactly what to expect in 2021, if you want to know about your love life, if you want to know about work, definitely be sure to reach out for a custom tarot reading so I can give you all the tea for 2021. You deserve to go in comfortable. Oh my goodness. Last but certainly not least is going to be my predictions for Sagittarius babies. Okay. So wait, I gotta get ready for this. Okay. So, Sagittarius for 2021, I am seeing the Hierophant in reverse. Let's talk about this. The Hierophant, okay, when this card is right side up, it's very indicative of like higher knowledge. When we talk about like higher self, it's very indicative of spiritual knowledge. And it's very indicative of lessons learned, wisdom, older wisdom, wisdom from the elders, wisdom from lessons we've previously learned. This card can be very symbolic of like being between two phases, two sides of yourself, two versions of yourself, being between the past and the future. Overall, there is red in this card, that red background, which symbolizes victory now. Sagittarius babies. The Hierophant came out in reverse. 2021 for Sagittarius is really going to highlight how you've stood in your own way. You've stood in the way of your own progress by not listening to those previous lessons learned, to that previous wisdom, to that higher knowledge. There were times that you like ignored the higher self or ignored those previous lessons learned for some reason, thought that you knew better or thought that the situation was going to turn out different. And in 2021, you're going to be seeing how ignoring that previous wisdom, ignoring lessons learned, did not serve you, and perhaps has you feeling a bit stuck. You did not yield to that knowledge, and now that knowledge will be showing you in 2021 how you could have really used it, what could have really been done with it. Ache. Sagittarius, this year you're really going to see how you have to stop ignoring previous lessons learned. The Judgment card in reverse. 2021 might show you how you missed an opportunity, how you missed a call to level up, to improve, to make major changes for the best, to listen to spiritual knowledge and your intuition. 2021, you might see how a certain situation played out, and you might realize how much better it would have gone down if you would have listened to your intuition. Even if you would have listened to the calling to have more patience, to give it more time. I'm seeing this energy really come to the surface for Sagittarius in 2021. And again, circling this back to like higher knowledge, spirit world, intuition. Sagittarius, that judgment card in reverse, you're going to be seeing how you missed a calling, an opportunity, Ache. 2021 is really going to show you how you missed an opportunity, maybe even to apply those previous lessons learned to your current life, Ache, which is super, 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 like, I'm interested to see how that plays out. I really, really am. Sagittarius, sometimes you don't always know better, and I feel like that can be a really hard truth to accept. But 2021 is really going to highlight that one for you. That's going to be a major theme, major lesson in 2021 for Sagittarius babies, Ache. And again, like, some of these spiritual lessons really be hitting hard. Like, this is not always a walk in the park, feel me? So definitely, Sag, be gentle with yourself. And maybe this is happening so you can work on forgiving yourself. Forgiveness is so important. Being able to forgive yourself is going to be crucial, Ache, Ache. Definitely get with it. Get with it now, to my dear Sagittarius babies. Get with the program. You might really need to work on that, on healing that, Ache, Ache. The Queen of Rods in reverse for Sagittarius. 2021 is going to show Sagittarius how when you do not take care of your divine feminine, your willpower suffers. Your discipline suffers. So much suffers, Sagittarius, when you do not prioritize that divine feminine. Or at the least, when you do not at least try to incorporate that divine feminine. Sagittarius, it leaves you feeling very at odds with the universe. Very drained. Almost maybe even like a failure. Almost like you can't win. Almost like you're not going to make it. Sagittarius, this is what happens when you don't have a good... a good enough amount of divine feminine in your energy, okay? When we think about the divine feminine, we think about nurturing energy. We think about caring energy. You need that for you. You need that for you, Sagittarius. Surprise. Surprise. You cannot keep on caring about everyone else and everything else and then wonder why you have no more energy left and no more stamina left to care about yourself and invest in yourself. Ache. The Queen of Rods in reverse. Bottom line, when you do not nurture yourself, when you do not take care of yourself, Sagittarius, your willpower suffers, your ability to achieve your goals, your ability, your magic to manifest that juju, okay? You drain your juju when you ignore the divine feminine, when you ignore what you need from that part of you. The divine feminine, what makes you feel cared about, Sag? What makes you feel nurtured? What makes you feel special? What makes you feel carefree? Excuse me. Sag, when you lose touch with these things or these practices, even rituals that make you feel like that, you are just ungrounding yourself and just taking yourself further and further and further away from that state of mental peace that you deserve so much, Sagittarius. This new year, 2021 for Sag, is really going to highlight this. That wisdom, that older knowledge, previous lessons learned, listening to those calls from spirit, listening to your intuition, and incorporating, listening to, and prioritizing that divine feminine. These are going to be major, major, major lessons for Sagittarius babies in 2021. 2 out of 3 of these cards are major arcana. So this is telling us major big picture, major life lessons learned, major focal points, you know, things that are not just going to be resolved in a few days. These are not just day-to-day issues. This is the overall big picture. This pertains to how you live your life. This pertains to how you are going to move forward. So my Sagittarius babies, I do hope that you're gentle with yourself while you process and while you go through these lessons in 2021. Ache. If you want to know exactly what to expect in 2021, DM me for a custom tarot reading so you can ask all your questions. Ache. I hope you all received your messages with love and light. This was my 2021 predictions video. Let us come back and reflect on this video a few months later and see where we are at. I love you all so much.